has a huge impact on the community. And from the very early on, they said, we want the museum to be open to public. We want it to be almost a community center was more important for as part of their goal than as a museum that collects artifacts. So the way we arranged the rooms or stacking of the program was the street level was very vibrant and very active space. And as you move further up, then we have more the museum, the galleries, more contemplative, a lot quieter space. So you have a lot more engagement, activity at the beginning on the street level. And as you move up through the light, into the light well, you'll come into a lot smaller gallery space that you could have a lot more personal experience and place to have a little quiet space, quiet time. On Wing Look in particular, we were working with existing condition. The program required that we had to demo part of it. We wanted to preserve as much as we can, but the program and the use for the museum needed a larger space. So whenever we took something out, we took out as much as we can without losing the spirit of it. Whenever we put something back, it was always a new materials, and we wanted to be clear that it was a new material. So the new material would be steel, or MDF, or drywall. But then when we are working on with the existing condition, it was more of just cleaning and leaving it rough, and just you could see saw cuts through the book joist, and because we wanted to leave a mark that this is where we cut. We weren't trying to cover up some of the history of the building. This was a very complicated building. I think it took a long time for us to even figure out what was going on in the ground level because each store were all different. So I would say the party was using the light well to tie the upper 2 floors as the lower 2 floors. And so the bottom 2 were originally used as a commercial space, and we kind of took that and turned that into community, big rotating special exhibit gallery and the theater space. And then the upper floors were much smaller gallery space, almost like the apartments previously. And also there's immersion exhibit part in the upper floors were almost left intact like the way it was when we found it. And those areas will be very interesting to tour and see, to go back to what the living situation and the furnishings were like back in the 60s.